Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
54 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CeeDee gets the Cowboys a first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
Now it's Spears. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. In motion, Lamb. Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. His 12th touchdown of the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On second down, it's Dak. Forced out left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man, it's Tolbert. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
At the 1-yard line.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Spears. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
3rd and goal for Prescott. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Spears. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, in that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot. Better if they're going to come away today with a win. Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch in contact.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
First down, New York.
Throwing, Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he finds the space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Pickup brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try to push it in with Scatterboo. Good blocking, and he's in. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Giants 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Right to point in.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Catch up to him. He will score. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Giants 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. He'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Dart. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on that hooker. First down, Giants.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Up the middle with Scatteroo. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 60. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. A gain of 60 yards. First down, Giants.
We are through one. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatteroo. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
And he's in! Cam Scatteroo! Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. The PAT up and good. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they will finally run him down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is Ferguson in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, he just puts a little too much in front of him. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down. First and 10 on the 21-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They face second down and 7. Now Prescott. Here comes the screen to Spears. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scalaboo headed out for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scalaboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And his punt, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Giants first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Look wide, get this one complete, and it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with Scalaboo. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down. A gain of a yard. First down, New York.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And he'll get about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On the zone read, it's a give to Scatterboo. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Giants cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Giants 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yeah! Here we go. Morning.
Play fake. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah McFadden in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 5. This time they stay on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Dart. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past 25. A decent field position to start this drive. Giants offense, running back Cam Scalaboo. Headed out to their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. A run straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Giants.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. But the Ron Rebels there to make the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Dart. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Scalaboo. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's go, lady. 19 Lions.
Now the shotgun. It's Dart. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is.
The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Dart. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now Dart goes down to his left. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On first and 10, Prescott. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Giants 23-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. Once again, it's Spears. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 40.
Here's Spears. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
One more time with Spears. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. To throw is Dak. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Giants 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Right back to Scatterboo on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A run to start the fourth quarter, and here's Tracy. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And the Giants are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
Gain of 6.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by...
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try, forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this looks like a design run. He'll step up and run this.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And we're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He should have enough there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Darius Alexander gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense, running back Cam Scatterboot, headed out for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. gun. It's Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Look at the crowd, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Steve Avila, guilty that time.
Still second down.
Dart going to throw here on second down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Dart. A throw on the move is caught. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Giants.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second down, goal to go. They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good, and the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage.
31.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's first down.
Yeah!
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Giants. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year.
I give it all away.
What's happening? Hey! It's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey! Let's go! Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day.